Kevin here from Formula Performance, and I wanted to give you guys an update to the Part 2 Jeep Wrangler YJ Blackout. Unfortunately, we lost the audio for this clip, so I'm going to do a voiceover, so bear with me, guys. I'm going to do the best I can to give you some of the upgrades and new products that we've installed. Here on the passenger side front, you'll notice one of the first things that hits you is the black Raptor liner paint job that we've applied to this Jeep. Anyone at home with a medium to large size compressor can install this product on their Jeep and provide an excellent finish. Can't say enough nice things about the Raptor liner product line. I've had nothing but great results with them. We're going to take a close look at some of the finish that you get with this product and some of the items that we've had to install into the front of this Jeep. Now Zach is going to pan in the camera here in a second, guys, and you're going to take a look at the texture that you get from the Raptor liner finish. It's a great finish for an off-road project. Any type of Jeep, Hummer, truck, Bronco, TJ, you name it, you can apply this product to. Excellent. We've added some windshield hold downs, a new vent, front bumper, got a black paint job just to clean it up. Right. Now here on the driver's side, we're going to go over some of the items that we've installed. We received this Jeep. It had no fender flares. I happen to have a set of front YJ style fender flares that we installed and a set of CJ7 rear fender flares that we installed. Now with the CJ7 rear fender flares, you may have to drill some new holes. We just used some hardware from the local Ace, True Value, wherever to install these flares. Originally they would have had a plastic clip and almost like a sheet metal screw to hold them in. We find those to break over time and kind of a pain to install. The rims also got coated in a flat black paint job just to clean it up for now. Here in the back of the Jeep, we had some issues with the liftgate. We had to add a diamond plate, basically like a bracket to run the length of the top of the liftgate to provide just some strength. This had rotted out. It's very common. I'm going to try to source a new liftgate for the CJ7 style hardtop. We just put some bolts through it just to hold it in place for now, so at least it'll open. It's very common. Now here on the bottom, we've blacked out the license plate holder, the tail light surrounds, basically the handle for the liftgate. The rear cross member got flat black also. Here on the passenger side, same treatment as the driver's side. The flares were installed. Also, we painted the mirrors on both sides, the wipers, the door handles. As you'll notice that we didn't install an antenna yet on this Jeep. We have to add a radio. It was missing when we purchased this Jeep. Just one of those things, guys. We really want to get this Jeep back on the road and see what else it needs. Got to put some miles on it. Here you can see a side view of the Jeep. Now here we're going to take a look on the inside of the Jeep. We're very fortunate this Jeep was in very good shape. It's a Spartan interior, had no rug, had no radio. We're also missing the HVAC control that we'll have to pick up used or on eBay. I'm going to open the door here in a second, guys. We're going to take a close look with the camera to see what we fixed. We did our best that we could to clean up the interior. Now for its age, it came out very nice. The front floors received a flat black paint job just to clean it up for now. The passenger side floor had a hole, but when we purchased this Jeep, a floor pan was included with the purchase. So we installed the pan, put some seam sealer around the outside edges of it for now to clean it up. At some point, this Jeep will receive a rug or Raptor liner on the floor. Raptor liner will help a little bit with the sound deadening, and so will a rug with a nice thick padding. Remember, guys, these are very utilitarian types of vehicles. They're very loud to begin with, And if you want to basically cut the noise out, you have to add a rug or whatever kind of sound deadening materials on the inside. It's basically like a tin can. There's no way around it. Now here in the front, we cleaned up a few things under the hood. Very basic maintenance went on to this Jeep. We checked all the fluids. We changed all the fluids that were necessary. Gave this Jeep a mild tune-up. We added new spark plugs, new air filter, a new fuel filter. Fortunate that the cap and rotor are in good shape, so we just cleaned them up and reinstalled them for now. This Jeep is of the vintage that had the computer-controlled Carter 2-barrel, which will eventually get replaced with a more common non-computer controlled carburetor, usually used on the earlier CJs, or maybe a Weber upgrade might be in its future. We're going to pan the camera over here in a second, guys. We're going to take a close look at some of the items that we've painted under the hood. Also, at some point, we'll paint the underside of the hood. Right now, it's just been lightly scuffed. Eventually, they'll get a coating in flat black or possibly Raptor liner. This Jeep had sat for numerous years, so common items will have to be addressed, such as the serpentine belt will be replaced. It just aged, it dry rotted, and it's time for it to be replaced. The charging system seems to be working perfectly. We've installed a new battery. All the electrical in this Jeep was in very good shape. It does not appear like anyone has modified this Jeep at any period. It doesn't even appear that an aftermarket alarm has even been installed. You can see that the jack has been painted, the new battery is installed. We just painted the top of the air cleaner with some flat black just to clean it up. You can see that these are very easy motors to work on. Everything is just basically right in front of you. There's not a lot going on. We painted the booster black also just to clean it up. This Jeep received a new clutch kit, brand new clutch disc, throwout bearing, master, slave cylinder and such. It needed a complete clutch kit. This Jeep had been abused at some point possibly, and the clutch had been completely worn out. Also, the transmission in this Jeep was also looked like it had lost first gear at some point. It looked like someone had abused it. You can tell right here that we've added the new front shackle mount and welded that onto the frame. The frame itself has been coated in a flat black paint. Before it was coated, it was just power washed and lightly scuffed with sandpaper and a wire wheel. It's not perfect. We just wanted to add some protection for the interim. Also, you could tell at some point someone added a new exhaust system to this Jeep right before it sat. It's very common for these Jeeps to rot out in the rear of the. There are kits to replace the rear section or weld in plates. Those are all possible options for someone to get a Jeep back on the road. You can also tell the new gas tank has been installed. Now, guys, I just want to give you a word of encouragement. Don't be dissuaded if you see a Jeep in someone's backyard at a shop that's maybe been neglected. Watch a few YouTube videos, read a book or two about it, and you can have yourself a pretty nice Jeep basically on the cheap. It's going to take a little bit of sweat equity, but that's not such a big deal if you have the time. Now, I'd really like to thank the guys here at Wrangler Performance for really putting in an A effort to get this Jeep back on the road. Also, would really like to thank Zach, who took a 16-hour round trip to pick up the Peugeot BA10 transmission all the way from upstate New York, basically on the border of Canada. Now, you may see this Jeep again on this channel, because Scott here at Wrangler Performance purchased this Jeep for himself and his family to have some fun with. Now he's going to take his time and add some tasteful upgrades to this Jeep. He's already talking about slightly lifting it, possibly with some lift shackles, adding some heavy-duty off-road tires. just giving it a mild upgrade. Just wants to have fun with it, take the top off, take the doors off, and just really enjoy summer. Now guys, if you like this video, please comment, leave a thumbs up, hit that notification bell. Also, there'll be some links in the description that you guys could check out. Really appreciate all the help here that I received with this Jeep from the team and all the positive feedback I get from you guys from watching these videos. I really hope that this helps you guys get out there and purchase a Jeep and have some fun with it. Now we're going to show some clips of us just basically driving it down the road here to give it a quick test drive. One of the first days that we got this Jeep back running. It's not perfectly tuned yet, but it's just to see what's going on with this Jeep. It's going to need some more work. That's just part of owning a vintage Jeep or a classic car. It takes some time to get everything perfect. Guys, I'd really like to thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks again.